the Interstellar Council was thrown into a state of unprecedented panic. Reports had been pouring in from multiple sectors, each more alarming than the last, indicating that the humans had done it again. This time, their creation was not merely advanced, it was so advanced and unpredictable that it had caused more than just a few raised eyebrows among the council members. In response to the gravity of the situation, I, Jack 7, was dispatched to investigate the matter. My metallic limbs worked efficiently as I sifted through the overwhelming volume of information displayed on my hollow tablet. The council had long since concluded that while humans were undeniably creative, their inventions often required constant oversight. Their penchant for transforming scrap into something both awe-inspiring and terrifyingly efficient had become legendary, and this new development was no exception. I arrived at the human settlement on a remote asteroid, a barren and desolate rock that had been transformed into a hive of activity. A group of engineers had set up their base here, and the place was alive with movement. Humans darted around with a fervor that resembled ants, each individual engrossed in tasks known only to them. I made my way to the leader of the operation, a lanky human named Alex, who greeted me with a broad and somewhat mischievous grin. "You are just in time, Jax," Alex said with enthusiasm. "We've just finished the latest project." He gestured towards an enormous machine positioned at the center of the clearing. Its sheer size and complexity were immediately striking. "What exactly is it this time?" I asked, struggling to suppress the growing sense of dread that was building within my circuits. Alex chuckled, a sound that reverberated with a mix of pride and apprehension, sending an unsettling shiver through my processors. "Oh, you're going to love this. We call it the Omni-Duster 5000. "And what does it do?" I inquired, trying to maintain a neutral tone despite my mounting unease. "It's designed to clear debris from space lanes," Alex explained. "But we might have overdone it a bit." I blinked my photoreceptors, trying to process what he meant by overdone it. Alex shrugged casually. "It's got a few more features than initially intended. You know how it is, give an engineer some spare parts and a week without supervision, and voila." He led me to the control panel, which was covered with an array of buttons and levers, each labeled with handwritten notes that seemed almost hastily scrawled. The machine itself was a monstrous contraption, equipped with rotating arms, massive thrusters, and a glowing aura that suggested a power source far beyond what was necessary for mere debris collection. It was both awe-inspiring and intimidating. "Show me," I said, resigning myself to the inevitable spectacle. Alex's grin widened as he flipped a series of switches. The machine hummed to life, its arms extending and beginning to spin with a mechanical precision. The ground beneath us trembled as the machine lifted off the asteroid's surface. Without warning, the Omni-Duster 5000 shot a powerful beam of energy into the space above, instantly vaporizing a passing asteroid into nothingness. "Isn't it amazing?" Alex shouted over the cacophony of the machine's operation. "It can disintegrate anything in its path." "This is supposed to be for clearing debris, not obliterating celestial bodies," I exclaimed, my voice tinged with alarm. "Exactly," Alex replied, as if his statement provided a complete explanation. "We realized the potential after the first test. It can also mine resources from asteroids, redirect comets, and destroy planets." I interrupted, horrified at the implications. "Well, technically yes, but we haven't tested that yet," Alex admitted somewhat sheepishly. It was clear that the council had to be informed immediately. This kind of unchecked technological development could disrupt the delicate balance of the galaxy. I had come to respect the humans for their ingenuity, but this was beyond anything I had imagined as either possible or permissible. "You realize the implications of this, don't you?" I asked, hoping to impress upon him the seriousness of the situation. Alex nodded, but his grin remained unperturbed. "Sure do. That's why we're offering it to the council first. Imagine the possibilities, terraforming barren worlds, harnessing cosmic energy. We're talking about a whole new era of exploration and expansion." My circuits buzzed with conflicting directives. On one hand, the potential benefits of the Omni-Duster 5000 were undeniable. On the other, the risks associated with such a powerful and versatile tool were astronomical. Yet, as always with humans, their reckless creativity walked hand in hand with their dreams of advancement. I will report this to the council, I finally said, fully aware of the gravity of what that meant. Expect visitors soon, Alex responded, undeterred. Can't wait, he added with an enthusiasm that contrasted sharply with the seriousness of the situation. As I left the settlement, the omnipresent hum of the machine still echoed in my audio receptors. The humans had once again pushed the boundaries of what was known, brilliant yet terrifying. Their creations consistently challenged the limits of our understanding, whether the universe was ready for such advancements or not. Back at the council headquarters, I presented my findings to a chamber filled with representatives from the galaxy's most influential races. Each representative had varying degrees of exasperation when dealing with humanity's unpredictable nature. They listened intently as I detailed the capabilities of the Omni-Duster 5000 and the potential consequences of its deployment. This technology could revolutionize space exploration, I concluded. But its potential for destruction is equally significant. Councillor Tetrax, a formidable figure whose scales glinted under the chamber's lights, leaned forward. We cannot allow such a device to remain unchecked. If it falls into the wrong hands, it could spell disaster. We must confiscate it immediately, he declared. Era, a representative of the telepathic Sirin, chimed in with a voice that resonated within my mind. Humans have proven time and again that their ambitions often outpace their wisdom. A murmur of agreement swept through the chamber. However, there was another voice, quieter, but no less compelling. Councillor Minin from the peaceful Athens spoke up. While the risks are evident, we must not ignore the possibilities. With proper oversight, this technology could be harnessed for the greater good. The debate raged for hours. Voices rose and fell as arguments for and against the human invention were tossed back and forth. Finally, a decision was reached. A delegation would be sent to the human settlement to secure the Omni-Duster 5000. The council would then deliberate on its potential uses under strict supervision. As part of the delegation, I returned to the asteroid, this time accompanied by a mix of scientists and security personnel. Alex and his team greeted us with a cautious optimism. So what's the verdict? Alex asked, trying to maintain his trademark grin, though I could sense a hint of tension in his voice. The council has decided to take temporary custody of the Omni-Duster 5000, I informed him. We need to ensure its capabilities are thoroughly tested and its risks mitigated. Alex nodded, appearing to accept the decision gracefully. Fair enough. We expected as much. Just remember, we built it for good reasons, not for war. I acknowledged his point with a nod. Your intentions were clear. It's the implications that are concerning. Together, we oversaw the deactivation and transport of the Omni-Duster 5000. Despite the weight of the situation, Alex took the time to show the delegation his team's meticulous work, explaining each feature and function with pride. It was evident that while the creation was undeniably powerful, it was also a marvel of engineering, a testament to the human spirit of innovation. As we left the settlement, Alex pulled me aside. Jax, I know you guys are wary, and I get it. But this thing could change everything for us, for everyone. That's precisely why it needs careful consideration, I replied. Unchecked, it could lead to unintended consequences, but with the right approach, perhaps it can become a force for progress. He sighed, but gave me a hopeful smile. Just don't let it gather dust in some council vault. We built it to be used, not stored. I assured him that the council would conduct a thorough evaluation. The technology's potential was undeniable, and it would be foolish to ignore it entirely. Back at the council, the Omni-Duster 5000 became the subject of intense scrutiny. Scientists and engineers from all races collaborated, examining every aspect of its design and function. They tested its capabilities, pushing the machine to its limits under controlled conditions. Over time, a consensus began to form. The Omni-Duster could indeed offer substantial benefits if utilized correctly. It had applications in resource gathering, planetary defense, and even space travel. However, strict protocols would need to be established to prevent misuse. The Council eventually approved a proposal to integrate the technology into a broader initiative for space exploration and development. Humans would play a crucial role, given their unique understanding of the machine. They would work alongside other species to ensure safe and effective use. With the decision made, the humans were invited back into the fold, not as reckless inventors, but as partners in a new era of interstellar cooperation. Alex and his team were brought on board to lead the project, their expertise invaluable to the Council's efforts. Years later, the Omni-Duster 5000 had become a symbol of collaboration and innovation. It was used to clear hazardous debris from shipping lanes, aid in mining operations, and protect planets from meteor threats. Its success led to further advancements as humans and their allies continued to push the boundaries of what was possible. I often visited the human settlements, working alongside Alex and his team. Their creativity remained undiminished, constantly surprising even the most seasoned engineers with their ideas. Despite initial fears, humanity had found its place among the stars, not through domination or recklessness, but through collaboration and shared vision. The galaxy was better for it, and though challenges remained, the Council knew that with humans as allies, no problem was insurmountable. Their ingenuity, once a source of concern, had become a beacon of hope, a reminder that with the right guidance, even the wildest dreams could become reality.